Well, hello. I want to talk to you today about the Pelikan Twist. Now, I thought it was kind of appropriate to show you the cover of this notebook because it's Pelikan Twist. This is the notebook I do all my rating samples in, although it's a little over halfway full now. Choose the paper like you would a good pen. This is a very nice premium notebook. I do plan a review on it one of these days before I use up all the pages and have to decide what to use for these reviews again. So choose the paper like you would a good pen. And there's that plastic thing there. You know, to me, a good pen that belongs on this notebook is this guy, which is my Central pen, drying out. You know, not a knock on the Pelikan Twist. It's just not, a classy pen. What this is a children's pen. I'd like to do a rodeo where I compare this with other children's pens, but how do I know it's a children's pen? See the holes? Think about what small children will do. They'll put these in their mouth, and watch what I can do with this. This is kind of gross, so I promise if you ever get this pen at a trade or something, see, I can barely breathe through it. Not real well, but enough to get air. Same thing with the barrel. I don't think it's... I would be in a panic if I was having that much trouble breathing, but yeah. At least you can get some breath. So that's the idea, I guess, with a children's pen. They're also designed to have a very comfortable grip to teach little fingers how to hold a pen. Now, my big fingers aren't as happy with this because my big fingers actually get cut by this ridge here. Because the grip is twisted. Now, if the grip weren't twisted, it wouldn't be a problem. I mean, I have this grip on the Lamy Safari, Lamy ABC. I can't remember if the Pelikan, or not Pelikan, the Pilot... Sorry, drawing a blank. The Pilot pen that smiles has this grip or not. But yeah, I just don't like holding it. It's not that comfortable. It does not post. Well, okay, I lie. It does post, sort of. Just not very firmly. All right, so it's a Pelikan Twist. I have a medium nib. And it came with an awful blue ink, which apparently can be... ooh, that's dark. I turned this down for a different video, and yeah. Deposting. Pelikan Twist. And this is a medium nib. And the ink is Kaweco Palm Green. Now, I purchased, I purchased a cartridge. I have a few cartridges, and I would say a converter will fit in here because there is room for a second cartridge in the top, but I didn't buy a converter for this pen, and since I'm probably going to pass this pen on in some form or another down the road, why bother? I do think the color combination is striking. Do not expect a flex nib. I mean, you don't want a delicate nib with really delicate flex for your child. You want a workday nib. So even though I was making some attempt at flexing, and never ever force your nib to find out if it can flex, because it may actually flex, and then not flex back, so it'll go boing! And then what? So don't spring your nib. Very wet flow, though. Wetness and flow. Nice. Very wet. Let's see. Smear test. And this is an attractive ink. I mean, I actually wouldn't mind a bottle of it. Yeah, very wet. Reverse writing. Wow. Okay, very awkward to hold. Because I'm definitely not in that tripod grip that you're supposed to be in, but ugh. So awkward to hold, but not bad writer. I mean, it's more like a fine or an extra fine, and it's okay. That's what often you have. So before I talk about value and such, let's find a quote. So I have a whole list of quotes here. Education All right, so George Washington Carver. Since I did a video just recently about education and some of its limitations, I may have to come back to that, visit that in another driving video. But anyway, as far as size, decent size. It's a big chunky pen for children learning to write. Just like I learned, my first writing utensil was a gigantic pencil, and then we got to use normal size number 2 pencils. I it's not the pen for me. It's a decent pen. It's a very good writer. It's a quality pen. It just hits my finger. I mean, you can still see the line in my finger right there where the ridge in the back hits my hand. It's just not comfortable for me. Value? Absolutely. This is a very good pen for the money. You can put a converter in it. You've got your choice of inks. I mean, go nuts. Just remember what the pen is. So, I haven't done this in a while, so let's just do it. As far as size, yeah, that's a big pen. Much larger than this Noodler's Conrad in girth. I do not post it, so I won't bother comparing them posted. But I mean, compare the grip sections. Not too much difference in length, but girth, yeah. Because we're trying to teach a child how to grip. And that forces them into that proper tripod grip. So you'll see this pen again in a rodeo down the road. I'll just, spoiler alert, does not come out as my top children's pen. So I thank you for watching. I hope that was interesting. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.